The intention of Eve was never to deceive her husband, but the intention of the serpent was to deceive Eve. Eve was not being deceptive towards her husband. She was just excited to share the new knowledge that she had gained with her husband and to have him share in the blessings that she thought would flow from eating the forbidden fruit. Eve's intentions towards her husband was good and not evil. Remember that Eve was deceived, and when a person is deceived, they do not know that they are deceived. They usually think that they alone are right and that everybody else are wrong in what they believe or in how they think about a thing. And they try to get everybody else to come into the new revelation that they have received because they think that it is the correct information. If Eve knew that she was being deceived by the serpent, she would have never fallen for the lie of the serpent. If you know that someone is lying to you or busy deceiving you, you are going to call them out on it. You are not going to believe their stories. But Adam, not being deceived, should have corrected his wife. As the head of his house and him not being deceived, he should have taken up his godly responsibility and corrected the situation. But he chose to be deliberately disobedient to God. Adam chose to obey his wife instead of obeying God, and thus a reversal of roles entered the marriage relationship, and God's order for marriage was turned upside down. Sin corrupted the headship of the man. Adam's sin was plain rebellion against God's law. There was no deception, just rebellion in his submission to his wife when Eve was in transgression. Adam heeded to the voice of his wife when she was in transgression against the Lord, instead of heeding to the voice of God in obedience. Adam placed himself in submission to his wife in sin, instead of in submission to God in obedience. Then God said to Adam, "Because you have heeded the voice of your wife, and have eaten from the tree of which I commanded you not to eat, cursed is the ground because of you. In sorrow and toil you shall eat of it all the days of your life." As in Genesis 2 verse 17. Now this does not mean that husbands should never listen to their wives. Wives definitely have a voice and bring a lot of wisdom into the household. But a husband should not listen to his wife when she is in transgression against the command of the Lord. Work, which has been enjoyable before the fall, and also childbirth, which had been painless before the fall, will now be in sweat and toil and hard labor. The earth would be cursed with thorns and thistles, and would turn against man.